Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Amanda. If you are new here and it's your first time, welcome. Welcome to another episode of The Aspiring Artist, and we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Okay guys, so we are picking up the morning after where the last episode ended. Maeva just got back from work, and in a few hours she actually has her graduation ceremony from university. It starts at 10:47 a.m. She is a little tired because she did have to go into work, but I'm just having her brush her teeth and get cleaned up and all of that. And I'm also going to have her come over here and get something to eat so that she's not hungry during her graduation. And I also wanted to show you guys these flowers, the card here, and those things, because these are actually from Carlo. He sent these to her as a congratulations gift for graduating from university. He sent her these nice roses. He sent her a congrats card. And he also sent her a gift card that she could spend on whatever she likes. I think it was a really sweet gesture, and Maeva gladly accepted it, unlike how she treated Leandro's gift of flowers that he tried to bring her at the end of last episode. But then again, her reaction to Leandro was also warranted. Yeah, she could like cooking. Her reaction to Leandro was also warranted because he was doing it under kind of slimeball reasons. And I'm not saying Carlo is perfect. Carlo is also betraying someone who he called a friend for a very long time, and Leandro sees it as a betrayal, and Carlo is still pursuing it. Now it is between Carlo and Maeva to decide if they want to pursue a romantic relationship. It's not really up to Leandro, but Leandro sees it as a betrayal, and to be honest, I kinda can see that perspective, especially because Carlo and Leandro were friends for so long before Carlo even knew Maeva and before Leandro even knew Maeva, you know? And so I can kind of understand where he is coming from with those feelings, to be completely honest with you guys. But either way, I'm just going to have her sit here and eat her pancakes. It's actually kind of gross because I did have her brush her teeth right before she cooked this, but it's not like she has a lot of time. It's already after 9 a.m. and her graduation is starting in less than 1 hour. But yeah, I just thought it was super sweet that Carlo sent these gifts over for her as congratulations. You know, her graduating from university is a big achievement for Maeva. It was always a big goal of hers, and to be honest, Leandro contributed a lot to her getting here. Yes, her artwork put a lot in for it. Yes, she does have a lot of loans, but Leandro also did contribute a lot to Maeva getting where she is. Technically, Carlo did not. She did not meet Carlo until she was already well into school. And that was only through Leandro. He was a connection that Leandro had and not one that she had. And so that is kind of something that Maeva knows, but at the same time, it's kind of, I don't want to say messed up, but I'm going to have her also change her clothes. It's just a little bit like I can see where Leandro is coming from with that. And yes, her graduation ceremony is starting soon. It is spring, which is actually appropriate for a university graduation. It just happened to line up that way. I do want her to go ahead and message Amber. For story purposes, we're going to say that Imani and Amber and other university students that she knows are also graduating today as well. Her best friend Natalie, all of that. We're just going to say they're all getting ready to finish university around the same time as Maeva is, just for story purposes. I'm also going to cheat up her energy just a little bit because she is pretty tired. She is thinking about vacation. If you remember back to the first episode, one of Maeva's main goals and reasons for even wanting to be able to live off of her art was so that she could travel the world. And so I do think it's fitting that she was actually thinking about a vacation. Okay, her graduation ceremony is about to happen. Would you like to attend the ceremony? Of course, we're going to go ahead and attend the graduation ceremony. She worked super hard to get here. Okay guys, so we are here at the graduation ceremony. The camera is bouncing all over the place, and some of her classmates are here outside. She doesn't know these people, but as I said earlier, just for story purposes, let's just pretend that she's also graduating with some of the friends that she made during university, because I think that would make the most sense since they were all around the same age group. But I do think she would have invited maybe Robin or Carlo or someone to come here with her. I don't think she would have just came by herself. But they all did just go in. It is a rabbit hole. If you've never played with University and you did not know, there is no actual ceremony. It is just a rabbit hole that your Sims disappear into, and then they come out and throw their hat up, and that's pretty much the end of it. Oh, there's a teen walking around. Maybe he's touring the campus, trying to decide if he wants to come here. Sometimes you can kind of hear cheering going on. I like to imagine maybe they're saying Maeva's name as she's like walking across the stage or something, and her friends who are graduating at the same time as her like cheering her on. You know, they're like cheering for each other. Oh, look at her. She's so happy. Let's get a picture. So they're back out of the ceremony. Is she an overachiever? I don't know if I really want to give her the overachiever trait. I'm just going to say no for right now. But she did get a mullet saying graduated university from graduating. Finally, Maeva has reached this milestone achievement and is on top of the world. As you can see, I do have 2 wants pinned for Maeva. Let's go ahead and pause. I do have 2 wants pinned for Maeva. The first one is she wants to apologize to Mark. Now, if you remember from the 3rd episode, I believe it was, Mark is Maeva's father, married to her mother, Selena, and they do not have a good relationship at all. Yeah, here's Mark, here's her mother, Selena. They have awful relationships with each other, right? But she did get a want to apologize to Mark. Now, I don't think of it as she wants to say she's sorry for anything. Maeva has not done anything wrong to her parents. So I don't think of it as she wants to apologize for anything specific to them, like she did anything wrong, because she did not. She is not responsible for their poor relationship. They are. But I do take it as because Maeva has finished this chapter of her life, perhaps she feels like she wants to wrap things up neatly as far as her feelings are towards her parents. Not so much as cut their relationship completely. I don't think that's what Maeva wants. But I do think because she has finished university, Maeva has grown a lot since the beginning of this series as a person. And I do feel like that she wants to see her parents and just kind of let them know where she stands, and just, I wanted her to actually meet up with her parents again, but not in Willow Creek. I feel like she's going to message her father, who's this Robin. Oh, well, I guess she went on a date with a guy named Erwin. Robin is an escort, so it does match up. I'm going to have her send her father I'm going to have her chat with her father and tell him, like, I want to meet up with you guys, but I can't afford to come back home. I can't come back to Willow Creek or anything like that. She doesn't really have the money to do that. She only has 2,000 simoleons anyway, and she cannot afford to go back to Willow Creek right now. And she's going to tell them, if you guys want to meet up, then I need you to come closer to me. And her parents are like, okay, we could do that. And she's like, I want to go home. I want to take a nap really quickly, and I'll meet up with you guys in a few hours. And so that's what they're going to do. Maeva's going to go home. She's going to take a nap and just kind of refresh. And then she's going to go and meet up with her parents to chat. Okay, guys, Maeva is back home, and I'm going to have her take a quick nap before she goes out to meet up with her parents. She's very tired. She did have work this morning, on top of going to her graduation ceremony. So I do want her to catch up on her rest a little bit. And so she slept for about 2 hours. I'm going to have her come take a shower as well. I feel like she would want to freshen up. Her family has always been difficult for her to deal with. If you remember back from the episode where she went to dinner with them the first time, her father is a bit of a heavy drinker. And they're just not very kind to Maeva. Her sink is going to cost 216 simoleons. We'll go ahead and replace that. Now she has even less money, so there's no way she was going to be able to travel back to her hometown. That just was not going to happen. She's just going to text her parents and just say, okay, I'm up, I'm on my way, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, guys, so she is now out in the city with her parents at a restaurant. This restaurant was built by PlumbobKingdom on the gallery. I'm going to have Maeva go ahead and request a table for the 3 of them. Let's have them sit. The weather's kind of cool today, so I don't want them to sit out here because I don't want anyone freezing. This table is a 3-seater, and so we can go and sit over here. That way no random townies will come and sit with us. So I'm going to have her go ahead and go in and do that. Her mom is out here doing push-ups for whatever reason, and her father is out here just looking completely miserable, Who knows who he's actually texting? But anyways, they're going to head in. Her father is drunk. He's drunk right now at the restaurant. So they're already off to a great start. Let's get their order in. And this is not coming out of Maeva's pockets. Would Maeva want a drink? I feel like she would want a drink. Maybe she's thinking like, I have to deal with my parents, I need a drink. And her mom and dad are also going to order drinks. I feel like her dad will order something like a rum and coke. And her mom would probably have, let's order a vodka soda for her mother. Let's get Maeva the salmon. She might like that. But yeah, her father came in wobbling drunk. He's already out of it a little bit. And I just feel like Maeva's kind of like, here we go, you know? Congratulations, university has earned Maeva Coulson a degree, and the proof is in her diploma. You can find it in Maeva's inventory. Awesome. And we also have her graduation photo. We'll hang that up when she gets back home. Magna Foxbury Institute diploma. Fine arts with honors. She did amazing throughout university. And her father's already ruining it. She got her diploma with honors, and her parents aren't even like happy about it. I'm gonna have her actually be friendly. She's not gonna fight with him. I want her to have, let's see if they could find common ground. I want her to try to do that with her parents. Because Maeva's in this new era of her life. She's much different than she used to be when they last met up. And her parents aren't even interested in it. She has something's not right because of, you know, her parents. And her mom apparently smells heavily of smoke, which is also irritating Maeva. She's trying her hardest to sit and talk with her parents. It looks like her mother was kind of receptive to speaking to her. Where's she going? Her mother is also feeling like she's trying to stay calm. Wow, her mother's feeling like trying to stay calm from feeling furious with someone nearby. Just being around someone that Selena is furious with can be a source of stress. Trying to stay civil is not easy. Wow, so she could actually be talking about Mark, or she could be talking about Maeva because she has a poor relationship with both of them. Her and Mark still have a romantic relationship, but their friendship is pretty much non-existent. I'm going to have her mom try. Would her mother try? I'm going to have her mom maybe apologize for not reaching out and for how they acted last time they were all together. It looks like Maeva was accepting of that. She dropped our food. Okay. Well, at least she came and picked it up immediately. They should be remaking our food. But she's just sitting here chatting because if you guys remember when we celebrated Christmas and New Year's Eve and all of those holidays, her parents were not a part of that. Maeva did not reach out to her parents for those holidays. And I feel like her mother's kind of apologizing like, we're sorry that we didn't reach out to you first. We're sorry for how we acted. And her dad's just not really feeling it. I feel like her dad's kind of like, why are you still seeing that guy? How's he feeling? He's an alcoholic, which we already know. He's utterly outraged from feeling furious with someone feeling happy. How dare that sim be so infuriatingly happy? Don't they know Mark is still mad at them? Wow. Okay. Let's have them come and sit. So Mark is not feeling this dinner at all. I feel like her mother is trying to make amends or trying to at least improve their relationship so that they could be on speaking terms. But Mark doesn't seem to really care at all. Mark is sitting here upset that they're feeling happy, and that's making him angry, which is ridiculous. I feel like he's gonna be like, you still seeing that Leandro guy, the one that got you out here in the first place? And Maeva's probably like, Dad, if you must know, me and Leandro aren't really talking anymore. Her mom's lighting a cigarette, okay. But I feel like she's gonna be like, Dad, if you must know, me and Leandro don't talk that much anymore. Last time we spoke, we got into an argument. Her dad's gonna be like, I'm not surprised. We tried to warn you about him in the first place. And May's like, Dad, to be honest, our argument had nothing to do with anything you and Mama even said. It's none of your business why we got into an argument, but it has nothing to do with that. Now Mark is feeling like, how are we even family from them having a difficult dynamic? Mark struggles to comprehend how he could be related to some of his family members. Family can be so difficult sometimes. But he's like a root of like their major problems in the first place. Maeva's also feeling a bit awkward about this whole thing. Please don't drop it this time. Maeva's probably just happy that their food is here so that her father can get off of her back asking questions about Leandro and things that he really just doesn't know about. I did want to have her go out and celebrate. Now if I'm going to look at a painting, come eat your breadsticks. He thought Maeva's joke was bad. Okay, Mark. Eat your little dry breadstick. I did want her to go out and celebrate with her friends tonight as well and celebrate graduating from university. But she's also exhausted. Maybe they'll go out early tomorrow and then they could spend like the whole day out. And I also feel like she might be feeling a little bit emotionally drained after all of that with her parents anyway. And I think I know where she's going to go after leaving here. I want him to pay this bill. This is not coming out of Maeva's pocket. Her mother's also being mean to her, and Maeva is over this. She's over it. She does still have her want to apologize to Mark. I feel like I will have her try, and that's where she's going to leave it for right now. Yeah, the dinner was awful. This is not how Maeva wanted it to go. She wanted to kind of get a bit of approval from her parents in a way, even if she doesn't want to admit it. He did not accept any type of apology from Maeva. And she's done with it. She does want to continue to be mean to her father because that's hurtful that he didn't accept any apology from her or anything like that, even after she tried. Goodbye, Mark. That felt good for her. She's feeling very confident right now. And I feel like Maeva doesn't blame herself for the fact that her parents did not use this time to actually form a bond with her of any kind. Instead, they just came and, yeah, cracked a few jokes, but it was still the same old nasty ways, unfortunately. It did not go the way that she wanted it to go at all, but she's feeling confident. She stood up for herself more than she did last time they were together. That's growth. It is late, and she's going to message Carlo because she doesn't want to go home. She's going to message Carlo and ask, can I come over? Are you awake? I don't want to go back home, and it's late. And he's going to be like, yeah, I'm up, stop by. And so that's where she's going to go. We are here at Carlo's place in San Myshuno. This apartment was actually built by BojanaSimsYt, but this is Carlo's place that he has here in San Myshuno. He also has a place in Delso Valley where we had Maeva's birthday party, but this is one of his places that he also keeps here in the city. It's very close to the art museum, and so it just makes sense for him to be here as well. And first she's going to just embrace him. She's feeling exhausted, but here's Carlo, as soon as she got here, asking to hook up with me. And she's feeling happy after graduating and everything, and they're going to go ahead and do it. And yeah, they just hooked up, and I feel like Maeva's like, I kind of needed that. Oh, and he gave her a kiss. He's feeling good. He's feeling flirty. He's also a little tired. I'm going to check his energy up because I do want them to talk. I don't want it to be like, you know, May just came over here just to hook up with him, you know? He's going to tell her, like, you just look amazing. And I feel like Maeva's going to tell him about the type of night that she had with dinner with her parents and everything. Just discuss with him, and then they can have like a deep conversation together. They're so flirty. Oh, now she's flirting with him. Let's have a deep conversation. And she's like, thank you so much for the flowers and for the gift card and all that. I didn't really get to see you during the ceremony. And he's like, oh, no problem. I'm happy that you like them. And she's like, they were really the highlight of my day after graduation because everything just kind of fell apart. Fell apart how? And she's like, I went to dinner with my parents. I really was hoping we could start some sort of bond, and it just didn't work out that way. I really wanted to try to improve our relationship, and it just didn't work. And Carlo's probably just like telling her like, well, May, I see how much you've changed. I see how much You have grown, and even if they don't see it, I do. I feel like Maeva's kind of just done talking about her parents for the night. She's exhausted, and they are both feeling flirty. And she might be like, how about we just take this upstairs and we don't even have to think about it anymore. She has pretty much pushed everything with her parents to the back of her mind. All of her moodlets now are just focused on her time with Carlo here. She is still kind of thinking about her father, but it's pushed all the way back right now. That is not Maeva's main concern right now, and she just doesn't want to think about it, honestly. And so, yeah, she's just going to enjoy her night with Carlo. They did use protection. Thank you. She feels like Carlo looks good. Carlo makes her feel good. She's happy as far as she's concerned right now. She's on top of the world. I am going to have them just go to sleep and we'll catch up with Maeva in the morning. Okay, y'all. So Maeva actually woke Carlo up because she forgot that she had to go to work. And I feel like Carlo's just going to tell Maeva because like she's freaking out. She's like, oh my God, I completely forgot that I have to go to work. And she's like, I really need to get back home. I'm going to be late. And Carlo's probably like, just take the day off. And May's like, I don't know if I could do that. And Carlo's like, take the day off. You just graduated. Why are you concerned about your barista job? And she's probably like, you know what, you're right. I am tired. And he's like, yeah, you barely slept. Just take the day off. And so she's actually going to call in. And she does have 5 vacation days, and she's just going to not go today. He's like, just take the day off, spend the day with me, your friends, and just enjoy yourself. You worked hard, you deserved it. And he's going to go back to sleep. May's going to use the bathroom. She took the day off, and she's going to crawl right back into bed with Carlo. She also has a moodlet saying she's completely satisfied from spectacular woohooing. Okay, Carlo. Carlo is actually awake first, and I think that he knows how tired Maeva was, and he's going to cook them something to eat for breakfast. Now, I was looking at Maeva, that was kind of creepy, but he's going to cook them something for breakfast. It's 11 a.m. They had a really late night, and the only thing on Carlo's mind, he's not even thinking about, like, is this kind of messed up to Leandro or anything like that? Carlo is thinking about being flirty and making money. That's all he cares about, is being romantic and making money. Ain't nothing else on his mind, which is kind of messed up, but that's all he's thinking about this morning, at least. Maeva is still asleep, but when she gets up, she can have something to eat. I may actually have her go ahead and take a shower, and then she can come downstairs for breakfast. Oh, this is Carlo's first time cooking. Oh my goodness. I mean, he is very wealthy. He's probably used to like his personal chefs back in Doso Valley and everything. It's not like he spends all his time here in San Myshuno, and so that's why he doesn't have high cooking skill. If you remember from Maeva's party, there were personal chefs and everything like that. So I'm not surprised that he can't really cook himself personally. I'm going to have her come on downstairs. And Maeva woke up just wanting to, she's feeling a little bit awkward, probably because her and Carlo slept together for the first time last night, and then again. And she still wants to finish another painting. She's ready to get back to what she does. Carlo's like, did you sleep okay? I woke up and you were still snoring pretty loudly. And May's like, I don't snore. Carlo's like, you do snore. It was loud. And so they're just chatting. Carlo wants to take things to the next level. Will Maeva be his girlfriend? Oh, wow. Okay, so Carlo really does not care about how anyone else feels about any of this. We already knew that. But I love when the game does things like this because it goes with the story, right? Carlo does not care about, you know, Leandro talking stuff to him last episode, trying to trash Maeva, trying to put her down. Carlo doesn't care about any of that. Carlo likes Maeva a lot. He already asked if they could be best friends, And now he's asking if Maeva wants to be his girlfriend. And I picture it as Maeva's like, should I do this? Is this okay? But she's also still really upset with Leandro as well. And it's not right to start dating someone just to get back at someone else. It never works out pretty. But I feel like she's thinking, I'm angry, I'm still hurt. And she does like Carlo a lot. They have a good time together. They don't argue. And I picture it more as casual flirty dating more than serious relationship dating. And so I'm going to have her say, of course. Maeva just became the girlfriend of Carlo. And Carlo is taking forever to finish his food. Maeva's hungry. She's like, do you need some help? And Carlo's like, I got it. I'm almost done, babe. First of all, she's feeling happy because they're best friends, and she feels shared joy because Carlo feels good. But she's feeling a little less single. A new relationship is a happy event in any Sim's life. But Maeva can't help but wonder if that means she'll have less time for herself. I feel like she's concerned about, because she does want to get back on her paintings, and her main goal is to still have her art show. Not really anything long term right now. And so I do think that's kind of on her mind. Like, will I have time for that? Is he still thinking about my art show and about that goal of mine? I don't feel like Carlo's forgotten about it, but I do feel like that's a fear of Maeva, that she's maybe worried about, like, if it becomes too serious, will he start taking my dreams less serious? I'm going to have Carlo go ahead and put the food away. Carlo does not have a care in the world. He is feeling so happy, and still the only thing on his mind is making money and being flirty. Y'all, Carlo was down here doing Wicked Whims activities on the TV while Maeva was upstairs changing her outfit. I don't get loyal vibes from Carlo at all. And I truly do feel like this may be something that's just fun and flirty, unless he also has some growth too as well. But Maeva is going to come down here and she's going to tell him, I enjoyed last night. Thank you for helping me just get my mind off of things. But I have to go. I have some more errands that I have to run. And Carlo's like, well, thanks for spending the night with me. I enjoyed myself. And she's like, I enjoyed it too, but I gotta go. Okay, y'all. So Maeva figured since she was on this side of the city, she'll stop by and see Robin. So we are at Robin's place. This apartment was also built by BojanaSimsYt, but she is here to see Robin. She figured I was already over this way. And I haven't had one-on-one time with Robin in a while. Her and Robin have been around each other a lot, but the last time they talked one-on-one was at her party, and that was still with everyone else around. And Robin was like Maeva's first friend when she moved to the city, and she feels a special connection with Robin. And so she's going to go ahead and gush about partner with Robin. She's like, so me and Carlo started dating. And I feel like Robin is going to be like, I feel like Robin's like, May, are you crazy? That's like one of Leandro's closest friends. What are you doing? This is insane, Maeva. She's like, Carlo is a complete womanizer. Him and Leandro aren't that different, regardless of what you may think. They aren't. Like, shoot, before we left Carlo's house, he was already, you know, watching Wicked Whims activities on the TV and everything. Like, May, this is just a little bit messed up, don't you think? And May's like, I don't really see it that way. I'm grown, Carlo's grown, and Leandro literally had a whole relationship going on behind my back that I didn't even know about. If anything's unfair, it was that. She's like, Robin, I really don't need the judgment. I just came over to see you as a friend. I feel like Robin's just gonna kind of back off a little bit, but she just feels like tread carefully, you know? Because Carlo does seem great, but him and Leandro were close friends for a reason. It's not like Carlo's a vastly different person than Leandro is. And that's all Robin is saying. Robin literally does this for work. She knows the true character of a lot of these men, and she knows what she's talking about. I feel like that's all she's trying to say to Maeva is just be careful. Just watch you know, watch what you're doing and stay focused on yourself. Stay focused on your goals. Robin's just gonna tell Maeva, like, it's okay to have your fun. It's okay to date Carlo, have fun, spend his money, all of those type of things. But don't let him dim your light. Stay focused on what you want to do. And Maeva does actually appreciate that advice because that was a concern that she had a little bit earlier as well. And she sees where Robin is coming from. She's also just going to express admiration because of how far Maeva has come as well. I feel like Robin's like, remember when you first got here, you were so shy and just so unsure of yourself, and you've just changed so much. I'm just so proud of you. And they're just kind of reminiscing on those times of what it was like when Maeva first got to the city compared to now. She has her degree, she's had lots of successful art sales, and even after everything with Leandro and Taylor, she's still, you know, she's still out here striving and hasn't given up. And Robin does recognize that. Natalie messaged her as well. Natalie said, I heard you and Carlo started dating. Congratulations on that, landing a new boyfriend. I take that as a little bit of sarcasm, and Natalie's probably like, May, we need to talk. I feel like all of the people closest to Maeva kind of have the same feeling that Robin has. And May wants to really just get back home and work on some of her art. And so she is going to go ahead and give Robin a hug. She was just stopping by because she's in the neighborhood. And Robin's going to be like, so you don't want to go out tonight and celebrate? And May's like, maybe tomorrow night. We'll meet up tomorrow night and we'll all go out. But I had a really long night. She's not going to tell Robin that her and Carlo slept together or anything like that. She feels like that may be a bit too much information right now. But they're just really making, let's see. Imani's calling to tell her about a dream. I feel like everyone's messaging her to ask about plans about going out to celebrate her graduating university, but Maeva just wants a bit of time to just decompress, and she really wants to work on some artwork, and she's going to push back them going out to like tomorrow night. She feels like she had enough excitement these past 2 nights anyway, and that's more than enough for her. Okay guys, Maeva just got off of the bus and she is back home. It is already 7:30 p.m. and she just wants to come in and just get comfy. She does not feel like going out to the club tonight after everything that happened at dinner with her parents, and then going over to Carlo's place, and everything that happened over there was kind of, it was a lot. It was a lot. And then what Robin told her, she is thinking about because it matched up with her feelings too. And she kind of just wants to be with her art and just work on that for tonight and just really kind of just zone out and be by herself. She is looking forward to going out clubbing, but just not tonight. She just wants to work on herself tonight. So I'm going to have her come in here and work on some paintings and just really get in her zone and do what she does best. And I'm thinking next episode we'll pick up with them actually going out to celebrate. Maybe she can even do like a girls trip or something. Just none of the guys, just her and just her closest friends. They could like go somewhere because she is free to vacation now that she's not in university anymore. And so we could do something like that to celebrate her graduating from university, because I am super, super proud of Maeva. She's come so far. I'm just really proud of her. But okay guys, that is where I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.